Well, the best way to try to uphold your new resolution of not being too strict with what you're planning with your reading is to schedule 2 readathons and a group read, right? Maybe not. Hi friends, my name is Kelly. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I'm going to be doing my September TBR, and in a recent video I talked about how I wanted to be a little bit more flexible with my reading, which is kind of funny since I scheduled 2 readathons for this month, which I've never participated in any before, and 2 of them sounded very interesting, and then there was a group read that sounded really exciting too, and I just couldn't help myself. I have scheduled these in, and my compromise is that I am going to be trying to double up some of the books on different prompts so that I don't overwhelm myself and send myself into a reading frenzy, to try to keep it more relaxed, more fun. Well, the first readathon that I'm going to be involved in is the middle grade magic readathon. I love middle grade books a lot. I think a lot of that is because I have kids in that age range, but I've always liked middle grade books, and I probably always will, even when my kids are grown. So the middle grade magic readathon is hosted by Olivia's Catastrophe, Wild Book Garden, Book Cave, Cozy Reader Kelly, and Ball Gowns and Books. And all of these, except for, I think, Cozy Reader Kelly, who I've been following since the beginning of me being on BookTube, are new to me. So I'm really excited to check out their channels more with this readathon going on. And what was easy about this readathon is there are only 2 required prompts. And there are several other find your own adventure type prompts, which cover the books that I have chosen for the required prompts. If you want to know more about the find your own adventure prompts, check out one of their channels to find out more. But the 2 required prompts, the first one is read about a character that is like you, and the other one is read about a character that is not like you. So with the character that is not like me, I'm going to be reading Amari and the Ninth Brothers, and that is by B.B. Alston. And I have heard great things about this from Bandana Book Mom. And it is a fantasy about a young girl who has had her brother disappear, and she's always thought something was fishy about this, even though they told her to let it go. And so she finds out that she has magic, and she tries to get into this magical school or society. And I'm very excited for this. And she is a character that's very different from me because I have no magic and I don't look nearly as cool as she does on the cover of the book. And the second one is a character that is like me in a way, and this is the Unbreakable Code. It is the second book in the Book Scavenger series. The first book was Book Scavenger, and it is about a girl who really, really loves books. And she likes her book community. In this book community, now I'm not a good code solver. They solve codes, which are kind of a scavenger hunt to find the books. And the first one was a good mystery, and I read it with my daughter, and we really enjoyed it. And she is halfway through with this one. She'll finish it before me, and in September I'm going to catch up, and then eventually we'll read the 3rd book together. So I am excited about this one. It's by Jennifer Chambliss Bertman. All right. And so that is the first readathon. The second readathon, and that takes place from September 1st through 11th. Now, the second readathon is the Upside Down readathon, and it is a Stranger Things fans type readathon, and it's being hosted by Bookphoria, Naomi's Library, Pride and Paperback, Sorry Book Solid, and Liv's Library. And I've actually been following all these channels since the very beginning of me being on BookTube. They're such sweet ladies. I love to watch their channels. Some of them interact on my channel too, so I am very excited for this. And the prompts for this one are really fun too. So the first prompt is read a book with lights on the cover. The second prompt is read a book that includes a game or competition. And another prompt is read a psychological thriller. And then another one is read a book that includes like multiple points of view of characters. And then the last prompt is a group read based on a favorite Stranger Things character. And that is one of the host's favorite characters. And then if it's your favorite character too. So my favorite character is Steve. And that's also Lauren Love Reed's favorite character. So I have one book that will take 3 of those different prompts off my hands. I do homeschool my kids, so I need to be careful not to spend too much time. And that's The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. And it is a psychological thriller. It does have those neon lights on the cover, and it is told from multiple points of view. So I'm really excited to dive into that one. And the next one that will fit the prompt of the game or competition going on, and actually might fit one of the middle grade prompts too, is The Westing Game by Alan Raskin. And this is about a guy whose last name is Westing, has passed away, and people come up to the reading of his will. And he has set this whole game type thing up where people are competing, and they win the game, they could win millions of dollars. So I am looking forward to reading that. It is, I believe, a middle grade or young adult. It was in books that I got from a co-op that we used to attend with our kids, and so it was definitely kid appropriate. So I would assume that it is a middle grade or a young adult book, but I'm looking forward to that one. And so to fulfill the favorite character of Steve, which is Lauren Love Reed's favorite character as well, I'm going to be reading The Saturday Night Ghost Club by Craig Davidson. And this is a book about kids that investigate local ghost stories to try to find out like if they're legit or not, and it's supposed to be a really sweet coming of age type story. As far as the group read goes, I'm going to be reading The Silmarillion by Tolkien, which is a collection of mythological stories that were actually published after his death, and I will be doing this at Reading This Life's channel with her and her friends, so we will see how that goes. I'm very excited to see if I like that one or not. As far as books that I'll be sharing with my children this month, we are going to be returning to The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. We started this last month, but then a very highly sought out audiobook became available at the library, so we're putting it off until this month. And then we are also going to be reading The Little Prince, which is a very sweet tale that I just haven't shared with them yet, and it is by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys are doing well and that you have a wonderful reading month in September. And as always, read a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.